Hey guys, welcome to this guide. I'm going to be showing you how to do some effective present farming on the CP Manor event map for this Halloween. So first things first, I play as a scout when I'm trying to find presents for the obvious reasons because, well, he's the fastest and he's got that double jump too. So for the primary weapon, I like to use the scattergun because I'm a little bit more used to it, but you can use the force of nature as well. So you can kind of knock people off of the present if they're just waiting there while it spawns. It's pretty funny to do that. People get pretty mad if it gets done to them. But I just like to use the scattergun, especially because if you're in the air, the force of nature pretty much gets rid of all of your momentum, and then you gotta jump again. So for the secondary weapon, I use the bonk atomic punch because it can get around sentries, which people sometimes use on this map. Not very often, but sometimes you'll find engineers on the map. Get some easy kills on the scouts. And I can run around the horseless, headless horseman pretty easily because it, it the he can't chop off your head while you're on bonk. So that's pretty useful for getting around him, or if you're it as well. And for the melee weapon, I use the atomizer because it gives you that extra jump if you need to, like if you lose your momentum or you just need that extra little boost or something. It's the best for finding presents. And for the hat, I like to use the Horseless Headless Horseman's head because you can't get scared by the Horseless Headless Horseman. The Saxon Hail Mask also does this, but I find the pumpkin head looks a little bit better on the scout anyway. The Saxon Hail Mask looks kind of retarded, I think. But yeah, any of the miscellaneous or the action doesn't matter for this. And so now I'll go into showing you how I actually go about the map. Alright, so here's where I start out. This is just in the house right outside Blue Spawn here. So there's Blue Spawn, just come out the left and come in the door here. And I like to get up on this ledge here because it's pretty hard to see people and you can get a jump on people if they try to kill you. And there's also health right there if you need it. So I just wait here a couple minutes before the present actually spawns, so I have pretty good waiting time, and I'm on the ball for when it does spawn. And so when the message comes up, I like to jump on top of these coffins right here, and just wait a couple seconds because it can spawn right here, right there. And yeah, I just like to wait a couple seconds because when it first spawns, it's very translucent and it's kind of hard to see, and I've actually missed it a couple times. So I generally like to just stay here for a couple seconds, make sure I don't miss it. And so once I know it's not there, I like to go into the next room, come up the stairs. It can spawn downstairs too, where I had my crosshairs before. And it can spawn in either of these two parts of the room here. And so once I know it's not in that little house over there, sorry about the lag. My TF2 was lagging a whole lot when I was recording this with Fraps. I don't know what was up with it. So yeah, just bear with it. Anyway, so as I was showing you outside that window right there, you can see a pretty wide range of present spawns when you look out that window. Um, it can either be right in front on top of the cliff there, underneath the cliff, or to the right next to the first spawn, right there where my crosshair was. And so if you don't see it, then come down these stairs. It can spawn right there, right on the stairs right there. And as you're coming down, it's can either spawn in either parts of these rooms too. I think it's only one of the spawns. I'm not too sure which one, but it can spawn in this room. And as I'm going out in front of first point, I like to just double check to make sure I didn't miss anything. And as I'm going up that stone ramp right there, you can generally see it in the windows right there if it spawns in there. A lot of people don't know about that spawns, or they don't like to check it, so it's a free present pretty much if you see it in there. And as I jump onto the roof from the balcony right there, I like to jump onto this roof and just kind of look around second points between first and second. It can spawn there as well. It could spawn in this little area last year. I'm not too sure if it can this year. I haven't seen it there yet. But as I'm coming around, just turn and then go up these stairs. But before I go up these stairs, actually, I like to check behind me, make sure I didn't miss it in this wide area here. It can generally spawn there as well. There's a couple spawns leading up from second to the manor. It can also spawn into this little place right here. Pretty out of the way, so I don't generally check it on my route. So if you don't find it at the end of this, then that's probably where it is. So now going in this hallway, it can spawn in this hallway, and it can spawn at the end of this hallway too, right in front of the door here. And it can also spawn right here, right on the ledge there. So as I'm before I turn into that hallway right there, I like to go right in front of the pumpkin. There's a pumpkin there when I was playing. It didn't show up on the replay. Sorry, that was my phone. And I just like to check to see if the present's spawning up there. And in this room as well, it can spawn in the middle of that room where I was shaking my crosshairs. And I'm not too sure about these next two rooms. I think it can spawn in here. I haven't seen it all too often in these rooms though. But maybe because someone else just gets it before me, because this is towards the end of my route for checking presents. And yeah, just I don't think it can spawn in this room right here. I think it can spawn here. I'm not too terribly sure. I haven't seen it there yet. So yeah, I don't think it spawns in the last point room. It can spawn in this room though. It can spawn right there where I have my crosshairs. Sorry about the lag again. I don't think it can spawn anywhere else in this room. It's only in the center there. It can spawn in this hallway. I've actually seen it in this hallway quite a few times. People don't generally like to check this hallway. So this is pretty near to the end of the route as well. And as you come out of that hallway, you can check to see if it's anywhere in this other hallway. My video cut out here. I'm not too sure why, but when you come back out, you can check to see if the presence is in this hallway as well. Alright, so now I'm just going to show you what it's going to look like once it's all strung together without me breaking every couple seconds, just to tell you a couple things. That'll just do my run and I'll let you watch. Yeah, so as you can see, that didn't take very long. It only took about 30 seconds to look at, I would say, probably about 90% of the spawns in the entire map. So you can get a good look at most of the spawns even before the present is obtainable, because it takes a few seconds for the present to actually be able to be picked up. So if you liked this guide, let me know in the comments, and I'd greatly appreciate a subscription if you want to see more videos like this. Just let me know what you liked or disliked about it, and I'll try and make more in the future that are a little bit better. Thanks, and happy present hunting.